All right, let's see. Hello. All right. All right. I just heard my voice. Thank goodness. I was like, wait, am I on mute this morning? Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. God damn. Yeah, okay. Thank God for a voice. Okay. I don't know what was going on. I was like nervous. I was like, oh my God. Y'all remember like in Ariel? So silly. But remember when the Ursula took her voice and she couldn't sing no more? So I felt like I was like looking for Ursula. All right, y'all, whatever. Good morning. I don't know what that was about, but whoever don't want to hear my beautiful voice this morning, all my people say, fuck you, fuck you. Hey, that's my song. It's all good. You know, it's all good. We can't, there go that little tear. Y'all know what happens when that thing just roll on its own. You know, there was definitely somebody blocking, energetically trying to block the channel, but it's all good because we slay. Hair flip. But whatever, y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you guys see this, is when you see this. I'm relieved. Welcome to the channel, you guys. FieryFalconTarot. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. Thank you to all the moderators and all my supporters, my day one, my A1s. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We got 6 eyes on the channel. Can we get the likes to match? Like, what's going on with the likes, y'all? Oh, as soon as I see, look, there go the haters. They just disappeared. They vanished as soon as I called them out. See that? They vanished. But thank you guys anyway, nevertheless, for being here. All right. Let's get into the message, y'all. It's been a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you need to, we could definitely, we could definitely chit chat about it. But anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys haven't done so, please go and support Carrie's channel. All right, Chaos Before Cosmos. I'm trying to think, is there any other messages I need to put out here? I hope you guys have had a beautiful week this past week. I hope this coming week is going to be just as beautiful as it was last week. If you guys did not have a beautiful week last week, I'm hoping that things do turn around for you guys, okay? All right, let's get into it, Leos. I think I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams. All right, I think that's what I'm going to do today. I've had a really great week this week. I actually intended on coming on live last night, and I know I always tell y'all that I may come back on like, that evening or whatever the case may be. And most of the times I don't. But I did just commit to, coming on live at least 2 times a day, definitely once a day, but I'm definitely going to be aiming for 2 times a day. One will be definitely designated for all Leos. The secondary reading will be designated for collective. All right. But anyways, trying to get better, do better, be better. All right. All right, y'all. Tasha, thank you so much for last night. All right, I appreciate that. I didn't get to check it out though, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I went to the spa last night, and when I got out of the spa, I was so exhausted, y'all. I was not exhausted, but I was so relaxed to the point where I was like, damn, I want to go home and get in the bed. So I ended up showering at the spa when I got done my session last night, and by the time I got home, I literally just wanted to have like, I tried to have a little bit of wine, and I didn't even get to drink that before I was passed out. But anyways, they did a phenomenal job. If you guys have never had a float session, I encourage you guys to go and float. Okay, it is amazing. It's a healing. You float with salt water, y'all. All right, it's very healing. Okay, soothes the body, mind, and soul. But anyways, nevertheless, We are here this morning giving you guys your weekly messages. All right. So let's see what's going on for Leos this week. Watch your ears if you guys are sensitive. I'm going to ring the sound bowl to clear out the space. Forgot the torch lighter so I could burn the sage. All right, Leos, let's see what Spirit got for you guys this week, okay? Archangels, divine white light, please guide and watch over this act of divination for the sign of Leo. Anything that's not the light, I ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Are y'all getting ready for the holiday, Leos? Do you guys celebrate Christmas? Do you not celebrate Christmas? Let me know. Don't be out here going broke, okay? Well, I kind of addressed it already, Tosh. I don't know. But I feel like those two that are here lingering, I feel like they're eavesdroppers, okay? They're not really Leo supporters, okay? They might be cross-watching for Leo, the two that's here. All right. They're probably the ops as well too, Tosh. All right, so yes, the Christmas you guys do celebrate. All right. I don't even have a tree up. It's not that I don't celebrate. I actually enjoy Christmas, but I just don't like what people has made it into be. It's all about like, gifts and money and et cetera, et cetera. And the true purpose of Christmas is about, the spirit of Jesus Christ, And I don't need a Christmas tree to tell me that. All right. But, people can do what they choose to do. You know what I'm saying? People can do what they choose to do, No one's going to convince me that I got to go spend $5,000 on presents for people and stuff in order to make them feel like I love them and appreciate them. Hell no. Hell no. I think I might be writing notes this year. Everybody gets a note. All right, y'all. Let's see. What's happening? Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Welcome. All right, what's going on for Leo's the week of December? What is today's date? I don't even know. I just know it's like the 15th. Okay, all right. For the week of December 15th for Leo's, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, North Node, South Node, no. Y'all know what I like to say here. This is for you. All right. In my usher voice, my number one. This is for you. All right, let's go. What do we have for Leo's? Angels, divine white light. Oh, Leos, this is look good. We're good, Sarah. We appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. All right, appreciate you. Thank you so much, moderators, for welcoming Sarah in to the Falcon family. All right. What else do we have for Leos this week? All right, Leos. Oh, we got passion, Leos. Are y'all being hot and juicy with somebody? It's at the bottom of the deck, though. It didn't actually come out. But you guys do have some interesting things that are happening for you this week. All right, we got sealed business contract. We got a document coming in, Leos. So you guys are going to be getting that message this week, okay? So if you have been waiting to hear back of regarding to a proposal, a job, a contract, if this is you or your own business owner or operator, if you're waiting for a client to approve your proposal or anything like that here, it looks like this is going to be the week that news is going to be coming in for you guys. All right. So it does say paperwork. It says staying put as well too. So someone could be deciding this week to reach out to you guys to solidify that contract. Okay. To make good on this agreement that you guys may have had. Maybe the person didn't sign it. This week they're signing it. If this is for you guys, Leos, then this week you could be signing that deal, that contract. You could be making that agreement official. All right. Something could be getting notarized as well too. You may need to get something notarized this week too, Leos. Prior to me coming on to the reading as well, y'all, I heard tapping. So I don't know if someone's going to be tapping on your window. If you're at a red light, this is someone like panhandling. If you're in the parking garage, someone could be tapping on your window. So make sure you're keeping your doors locked. Okay. As soon as you get in, make sure we're locking those doors. Okay. All right. As soon as we put the car in park, if you're not getting ready to get out right that second, lock the doors. Because you know how some cars, they have the, when you put them in park, it automatically unlocks the doors, right? So if you're not getting ready to get out right then and there, make sure that you're hitting the lock on the doors, okay, right away. Make sure we're double checking our doors, okay, making sure that they're locked. I don't know why that message came up, but it did prior to me getting the reading started. And you know what? It tried to get me sidetracked because prior to me starting the message, the previous live, you guys couldn't hear me. So I was actually trying to talk about that when the video wasn't saying anything. So very interesting to know. So someone could be trying to distract you guys. Okay, we know it's the time of the year, right? Where some people aren't doing as fortunate as some other people may be doing, right? So just make sure that we're being the, you know, make sure we're paying attention. Make sure we're parking in lit areas. Make sure that we are very attentive about where we're walking, where we're walking from to, etc. Make sure we're paying attention. Okay, don't be like this trying to walk to your goddamn car on the phone. All right, just wait. Don't be distracted. All right, there's something about that. Anyways, it says it is safe for you to love, Leos. It says open your heart to give and receive the biggest, highest energy of all. Leo, so, and it says passion at the bottom of the deck there, y'all. So it's safe for you to love, Leos, okay? It's safe for you to tell somebody that you love them, Leos, if you want to tell somebody that you love them. All right. I don't know what this is about. But this I just feel like this week, okay, so maybe you guys need to enhance your self-love, right? All right. So maybe enhance your self-love. Like I just said, I went to the spa yesterday and I wanted to come live on here for you guys yesterday, but the spa had me cooked, y'all. I was cooked. I was in there for damn near 2 hours. All right, just amazing, amazing. But anyways, y'all. So it looks really good this week, Leos. Okay, look like you got an agreement coming in here. You got a deal that's gonna be working out for you guys. In my Wayne Brady voice, let's make a deal, Leos. So Leos, this week somebody wants to make a deal with you guys. Okay, someone wants to come out of the cold. If this is not like an actual physical deal, then maybe this is somebody that you guys are on the outs with, right? This could be the week that they could be reaching out, Leos, or you might run into this person in the streets. I don't know, but somebody might want to make good on something, is what I'm getting. All right. It is safe for you to love. This could have been a lover, Leos, like somebody that you guys may have been, like that with. This could also be platonic. Okay. Someone could be realizing, like, fuck, I let Leo go, right? Maybe you worked at a job and someone, maybe they had their ass up on their back, right? And they thought that maybe they could just let you go, Leos, and it wouldn't be, they could just be okay without you type of situation where I feel like this person has put egg on their face, okay? They're going to be getting it on their face this week and they're going to be realizing, like, damn, I do need Leo. What the fuck was I thinking? Like, Leo was the best thing that happened to the company type shit, right? All right. So clock it, Leos. Clock it. If they call your ass back, tell them you want more money. Period. All right. But look at here, Leos. Look, we got 8 of Wands. I'm telling you guys. The 8 of Wands is here, Leos. Look at those birds. They are looking for Leo. They're running around that job batshit crazy because shit ain't functioning right. Shit ain't running right without Leo being around. Here's the 8 of Wands right here. Yeah, show me the money. Yeah, exactly. So I'm telling you guys, there's something here. There's communication here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This 8 of Wands. All right. There's communication coming in here, Leos. They can't handle it. Yeah, look, 2 of Swords. I told you. The 2 of Swords, they're like, oh my God, why did I let Leo go? I don't know. I don't know what you was smoking, sipping, drinking, sniffing. I don't know. Yeah, look, the Emperor. Because Leos, you are the Empress, you are the Emperor, and so someone's like, "Oh my God, I let go of the best thing that I had going for myself." Right? I'm telling you, they're like doing it. It's like someone's having a reality check, Leo. Look, and there go the tear. There goes the tear. There it goes. Y'all see, it just happens. It just happens. All right. So this contract is coming back around, Leos. There's an opportunity that's coming back around for you guys here because someone, yeah, they're looking like this here. The 9 of Wands. They're stressing out. They can't believe, Maybe that you even agreed to leave, Leos. I don't know. The Nine of Wands and the Death card here, but I feel like this is them kicking themselves in the ass because they're like, why did I let Leo go? Leo was the best thing that the company had going. Whatever the case may be, whatever your job title, whatever you did, Leos, right? It don't even have to be a job. This could have been, I don't know, maybe you volunteered, right? Let's just say that. And you were volunteering and you maybe were trying to make changes, or maybe you weren't trying to make changes. I don't know. Just go with the story. And someone else didn't like that you were trying to implement these, whatever you were trying to implement, Leo. So, long story short, maybe you had disagreement with this person. Maybe you fell out. Maybe you were like, okay, well, you do it. You figure it out. You got all the fucking, I'm hearing. It's not funny. It's not funny. But I'm hearing Monique from Precious. She says, since you got your fucking degree and since you fucking think you know every fucking thing, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like something like that here where someone's like, well, Leo, or maybe this was you, Leo, right? Maybe this was you. Like, since you fucking think you know everything, right? And you're so fucking smart and, all this and all that. Look, there go another tear. Like, that part was hilarious. Like, because she was so hurt. But really, she was hurt. She was mad because the daughter was right. You know what I'm saying? Look, there with a tear. Look, there it goes. She was really hurt, but because she didn't really want to agree. Look, there goes another tear. She didn't want to agree with her. What she knew was true and what she knew was right, but she was just so gung ho on going against the truth, right? So I feel like, damn. Shout out to Precious, right? Shout out to Monique. She really killed that scene. Um, damn, now I'm getting all stuffy and shit. But that's what I'm getting here. Like, somebody was like, since Leo got their fucking degree, so maybe you left Leo's when you did graduate. Maybe you did get a degree. Maybe something changed in your life when you were like, you know what, I don't need this shit, and maybe you left. I don't know. But look, we have the Ace of Swords coming out. Look, somebody wants to tell you the truth, right? I'm here. Is that K Michelle? Tell them the truth. No, it's not K Michelle. Ooh, somebody name could be Michelle, or somebody name could start with a K. I don't know. But the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords here. Like, I'm hearing that song. It's called, the title is Tell Them the Truth. I think it's by Kaylani. All right. I think it's by Kaylani. Tell Them the Truth. All right. But anyways, y'all, we have the Five of Wands here. All right. And like I like to say here, the Five of Wands sometimes could be looked at as, conflict, right? It could also be looked at as ambition, Leo. So because you guys were ambitious enough to go towards your dreams, your goals, your wishes. Ooh, they didn't want me to say wishes. Aspirations, maybe you're changing your identity, Leos. Maybe you're changing up your appearance, your approach, whatever, your character, whatever you're changing here. It's like when one door closes, there's another door that's going to open for you guys always and forever. Okay, I need you guys to always know that. And also, when you are ambitious, Leos, then this is also nothing, not allowing anything or anyone to hold you back, right? Not allowing anybody to talk you out of what you know to be true, right? What you know that will work out for you, what you know that is best for you, Leos, right? Because we have people that will do that. All right. So it looks like good news coming in, Leos. I like this reading so far. We're certainly going to clarify this, okay? Making sure you guys are liking. If you guys are wanting this business contract to come in, this loan to come in, this agreement to come in, make sure that we're supporting the energy. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. I love this, Leos. So you have a victory that's coming in here. You got an Ace of Wands that's showing up for you guys. 2 aces thus far in the reading, Leos. All right. It's a passionate new beginning for some of you guys, okay? There is something that's going to be manifested in for you guys, Leos. You have the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Ace of Swords. So this new idea that you guys are inspiring to put out, to produce, to create, to whatever, yeah, you got 9 of Cups, man, Leos. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I don't know if the reading could get any better than this. I mean, of course, if we get the Star card out here, of course, that'd be wonderful. But it looks like this week you got good stuff coming in, Leos. 9 of Cups, something that you guys fought really hard for to accomplish, to sustain, Leos. I feel like, man, it's going to be bigger and better than what you guys predicted it to be. You see, because we have these bright, beautiful rays of light coming through here, right? And then look at all the greenery that's around the doorway, right? It looks kind of golden, like it's shining. I feel like it's going to be bigger than what you expected here because the door is cracked open. So you guys could be starting to get like small glimpse of future energy is kind of what I'm getting here. Like you guys could be seeing visions or dreams about energy that's coming in for you guys here in the near future. All right. So if you haven't gotten this energy yet, Leos, then I feel like you're just a turn or two or three away from starting to get glimpses of this. I feel like this week is going to be the beginning of the glimpses, Leos, is what you're going to get. All right, let's get one more card here. Let's clarify. Yeah. You know what? Also, too, I feel like 2026 is going to be a phenomenal year. I kind of did a predictive reading for you guys already, but I want to redo that because I feel like the video, I don't know, when I try to look back at it, it was staticky. So I don't know if that was staticky for everybody. I meant to address that last week, but I didn't. But I'm going to do another predictive 2026 reading for everybody. It's going to be the year of the fire dragon. The year of the fire dragon. And Leos, we are a fire sign, right? It's going to be an impactful year. A lot of luck, a lot of abundance, a lot of right places, right times. And if this is not showing up for some of you guys and you're wondering like where it's at, what's going on, I don't know, maybe you need to convey with your angels, your ancestors, right, with Jesus, and figure out what it is that you got going on that is blocking you from connecting with this energy, right? From aligning with this energy. So that way you guys can get on board with this energy because I'm telling you, next year, just imagine, okay, have y'all ever seen the film Ghost Rider, right? With Nicolas Cage, when his chariot turns on, it turns into flames, right? He's in flames, minus the skull, right? It's kind of like that, but angelic energy, right? And we know he signed the contract with the devil, right? But I feel like this is y'all that's already been anointed, and I feel like this anointing energy is about to come out of you guys, right? It's kind of like this. You see how that volcano is back there blowing up ash? And we know the ash comes up right before the flame, right? Right before the heat comes out, right before the fire comes out. So you guys may see an iguana. Last time I channeled this, I drove past a woman. Well, a woman was driving past me. We were approaching a stoplight, and this chick had an iguana on her dashboard. I put the picture in the community section. You guys can go check it out. But anyways, and iguanas can, they can like withstand, and they are a survival creature. So I feel like even when times get hard or challenging, Leos, I feel like, yeah, you guys may or may not, get burnt a little bit, but I feel like you guys sustain the burn, if that makes any sense. It's like you guys are, it's kind of like Bane from Batman, you know what I'm saying? The movie. And when he grew up in the dark, it was like he said that he was molded in it. I love Bane. I love his voice. But he was molded in it. So you guys could have been molded in this ash, right? This heat, this. So maybe you guys were in a lot of toxic relationships, a lot of toxic jobs, right? Where you weren't getting promoted, maybe you were being overlooked, whatever you were doing in life, you were just overlooked, Leo. And I feel like you guys kept getting burnt, right? You just kept getting burnt. Maybe not physically like with a lighter or like with a frying pan, touching, your skin, but I feel like the situation always fell through, always fell apart. We see those cracks down there in the valley, right? Those little cracks. So I feel like things have always fell through the cracks for you guys, Leos. There's something about this here. I don't know where we're going, where spirit is taking this message, but I feel like even if you did fall through some of those cracks here, some of those traps that maybe people put out for you guys, I feel like you guys still came out of the flame. You still came out of the ash, right? Because you're inspiration, Leos, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I feel like you guys are just, you don't give up. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Cups. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, Leos. So no matter what people threw at you guys, you know, I feel like you guys always manage to come out maybe scathed, but most of you guys unscathed, right? They're kind of showing me like when you see on a movie and someone gets into like a real crazy looking accident and the person or whatever was in the car, they just get out the car and they're like unscathed. They're not they don't have a broken leg. You're like, how the fuck did they survive that? It's kind of giving me that energy. And people are looking at you like wondering that too, Leo's like, how did Leo survive this? Because they know in their hearts they set you up to fail. Some of them they set you up, to flat out, punch your clock. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like that energy is present. But I feel like you guys came out of it unscathed. All right, unscathed, unharmed. All right. Maybe your spirit was harmed for sure, but I feel like you being physically harmed, no. Is what I'm getting. But anyways, get one more card here for my Leos. I know that was a little long message, but I couldn't stop talking about it. That's how I know it's spirit. All right. Ooh, look, the sun, Leos. There we are. Here we are, Leos. All right. I feel like this week you're getting renewed, Leos. Damn, this is a powerful, powerful message. Yeah, look, Page of Coins. It's going to start out small, but it's going to grow, Leos. It's going to explode for you guys, man. I'm telling you guys, there's something explosive that's happening. All right. You don't see this coming. There's a Two of Swords showing up again and the Page of Pentacles. You guys don't see this explosiveness that's about to come. You don't see this balance that's about to fall into place for you guys, Leos. You don't see this decision that is about to be made for you guys, Leos, with the Page of Pentacles here. All right. You don't see it. You just don't see it. All right. But the new opportunity is here. The Page of Pentacles is a representation of a new energy here. All right. It's right at the bottom of the deck here, but it's also with the Two of Swords. You don't see this coming. All right. Maybe there's things that's been convincing you guys that you don't deserve this, because behind that is the devil. So it's the devil, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So maybe you guys been trying to talk yourselves out of this opportunity, this contract, this deal, this whatever this could be, Leos. All right. But I'm telling you guys, there's something phenomenal that's happening here. We're showing up. This communication is coming to you, Leo. Right? We have the Eight of Wands paired with the Sun card. Then you have the Ace of Swords paired with the Ace of Wands. Right? You also have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups, Leos. Like, I think you're good, Leos. Whatever you guys may have been stressing out about this week, or maybe let's just say last week, right? Because we're coming into a new week. I feel like there's nothing for you guys to be stressing out about. Just saying, but you know, who am I, right? Who am I? I'm just leash, I'm just a tarot reader for you guys, a intuitive, I channel the messages for you guys. Let's get you guys a morning mantra. You thought I forgot? No, I didn't forget. Let's see, man. And then we're going to clarify. But you have a contract. You have not only a contract that you're going to love, but it looks like for some of you guys, there is a possibility for love to come in as well, too. All right. You have the Nine of Cups here. Were you guys enjoying the snow? I know where I live at, it snowed. I certainly enjoyed the snow. All right. Some of you guys are playing that Boys the Men song, Let It Snow. I'm hearing it. Or maybe you're listening to it now, okay? Or if you're not, then you guys will hear that song, all right? Sometime this week, all right? But let's see. We got embrace your journey with joy. I'd say so, Leos. Embrace this journey with joy. All right. There's something joyous that's about to happen on this journey that you're on that you guys have no clue what's about to happen. No clue. All right. No clue. Yeah, look. Six of Wands again. All right. Let's see. Mm. Let's start here with the Six of Wands. Since we got the Six of Wands, let's start. What's this energy for Leos this week, Spirit? Holy Spirit. It looks nice, y'all. All right. Nine of Wands in the reverse. It is kind of coming up in the reverse here. We did get the Nine of Wands in this bigger deck here that we are pulling with here. All right. So I feel like if you guys felt like you were trapped here or stuck in a situation, Leos, again, this week you guys are going to get the clarity with the Ace of Swords on how to free yourselves, release yourselves here from whatever you guys may be telling yourselves, right, that you're stuck in. I feel like it's just all in your mind, Leos. Ace of Swords could be the mind as well, too. You guys may be getting some type of breakthrough here. You guys may be getting a present. I didn't mean to say the present, but you could be getting a present this week since it came out here. I was going to say that you guys could be getting presented with something here by an angel. All right. There could be an angel that's working on your favor here, Leos, to have this breakthrough for you guys. All right. Archangel Michael type of energies here. Yeah, look, we got the Three of Pentacles. So again, there's a breakthrough that's happening this week for you guys, Leos, with this business deal, this business loan, agreement, whatever the case may be. Again, I do feel like this is someone else's energy here, Leos, that some of you guys, something happened with a work situation or a friend situation where I feel like this person called themselves like kind of shutting the door in your face, Leos, but I feel like it's biting them in their ass here because things aren't running as smoothly as potentially they once were when you were present, Leo. I am getting that message very strongly here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I got a confirmation here. Driving over the patient cliff. So someone's patience could be running out here, Leos. We do have Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck here, Temperance. All right, this could be a Sag. It don't necessarily have to be a Sag. It could also be it could be a Earth sign here too, a Taurus or a Capricorn here. It don't necessarily have to be. I'm just clarifying the Three of Pentacles that's on the table. Uh, it is Earth energy, okay? It's Earth energy, right? So there's something here where tables are being turned here because I feel like this person or this company or this whatever this is, this institution, right? They are realizing that they actually do need your help, Leos. They actually do need your support. What is the truth here that Leos are going to be learning this week here? What's this Ace of Swords for Leos? And I just noticed that the music cut off here. I had healing music playing, but I don't know. I don't know why I stopped playing. Very strange. Better if we turn this trap music on. That thing gonna play like ain't what? Let's see. Let's go with the 2025 replay. Yeah, I told y'all Frozen. Frozen coming right on. No problem. You know. Damn that rap music. All right, y'all. But yeah, if something was frozen in your life, Leos, okay, by the way, I hit shuffle because if y'all see the first song is actually Rod Wave. All right, but we see that Frozen is playing. I hit shuffle and little baby's coming on Frozen. All right, so something could have been frozen here. Like I said, this business contract could have been frozen. You may have been frozen or feeling energetically frozen here, Leos. Well, there's a lot of heat on the table. So if you do feel like you are being frozen, Leos, or frozen, that's stalling out. Okay, it's stalling out, Leos. It's way too much heat on the table for anything to be frozen in your life, Leos. All right, just saying, just saying. All right, shuffle. They say, shuffle. They say. Let's see what the Ace of Swords is talking about. Yeah, Three of Wands. Ace of Swords is Three of Wands, Leos. The Three of Wands speaks about growth. It also talks about expansion for me. The Three of Wands, yeah, you hear a lot of tarot readers say your ships are coming in, Leos. Yeah, well, there is an opportunity that is arising, Leo, quickly approaching you. All right. This is also an opportunity for you guys to self express something. So, whatever was disappointing you guys, whatever may have been bothering you guys, this is going to be an opportunity for you to express yourselves. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. So, if this is like that job situation here that could be showing back up, Leos, or the people that thought they could do without you, Leo. The one that thought that they could replace you could be an air sign. Don't necessarily have to be an air sign because Ace of Swords is here. It could be any sign, you know. We don't really care about the sign. But when this opportunity comes, and it doesn't even matter if it's a job, if it's a relationship, situationship, whatever, I don't care what it is. Whatever this Ace of Swords is for you guys, Leos, this is an opportunity showing up for you guys to speak your truth. Not only to speak your truth, but to express your concerns here, Leos. What may or may not have been going on in the work sector, what may or may not have been going on in the family, what may or may not have been going on around the community, right? What may or may not have been going on with your money here. Because I feel like if this is like a side hustle or something like that, you guys do on the side, I feel like someone has been, fucking with the money or something like that here, Leos. All right. But I just feel like this is an opportunity for you guys to be able to express your concerns. All right. Don't hold back. If you want more money, claim that shit, right? Tell them that you're not coming back unless you get a new contract. Hello, the seal business contract, right? That implements the raise or the money that you were looking to have. Three of Pentacles, right? Yeah, thuggish, ruggish bonus coming on right now. So some of you guys might gotta get a little, you might gotta get a little, right? You might gotta go DMX on them, right? All right, yeah, because look, Ten of Wands upright, and that's it. We're not having this discussion again, right? We're not going to talk about this again. So if the money is $33 an hour, then guess what? The lovers, all right, and the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, it's going to be $33 an hour, right? You're not going to say 32.50. My paycheck is not going to say 32.50. It better say 33 fucking dollars and 0 cents, right? Whatever you guys are agreeing on. I don't know why I'm saying 33, so maybe somebody's about to get a pay raise, right? Maybe in the Three of Pentacles is here. So maybe you were, I don't know. I don't know, right? Whatever this is, I don't care how it shows up, right? But there's not going to be going any back and forth, right? Like once we agree to this, the Ten of Wands, that's it. We're not going backwards, right? The Ten of Swords is in the reverse. We're not changing up. We're not switching it up. It's like that kind of situation here, right? Again with the lovers. So I don't know. Thuggish Ruggish Bone is coming on though by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Leos, if you're not, and I'm not gonna say you're. I'm channeling a nerd energy here, but maybe because we do rule the heart space, right? I'm a Leo sun sign, in case you guys don't know, and we do have that sensitive moments where we be like thinking too much with our heart. So I feel like you gotta go a little gutter on them, right? You might gotta get a little hood, and if you don't know what hood is, Leos, it's okay, all right? It's okay. Just go watch like Boys in the Hood, right? Go like watch one of those hardcore, you know, hood movies, right? You know, go watch like Shatas or something like that. Go watch a movie that's going to like hype you up. But listen, don't. It's a movie, Leos. Don't go outside your house. Real life in that energy, right? But it's just to give you like motivation, hypothetically speaking, Leos. And the card is jumping out of the deck here. Yeah, look, Knight of Cups. All right, so I'm just saying, just go with it, Leos. All right, just go with it, right? I don't know. But anyways, y'all, what was I getting ready to do with these? Okay, shuffle. But the Three of Wands is here, so there's going to be an opportunity to express yourself here, Leos. Okay, so make it very clear. Yeah, Three of Swords, what you don't like, what you haven't been liking for a very long time, anything that you guys have been holding on to, being resentful with, you need to be clear. All right, you need to speak up about this. You know, I'm hearing this one's for the books. So again, this needs to be the final time that this is being discussed, right? In order for things to be solidified moving forward. is what I'm getting, Leos. Look, the Ten of Wands is coming up today. We just seen at the bottom of the day. So the Ten of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Swords, right? Maybe how exhausted you've been. Maybe the burdens, that this job may have been inflicted on you guys, right? And how you want to see things differently, right? Something like that here. So the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands and the Ten of Wands. If this was a relationship, maybe you guys felt like you were always carrying all the weight, Leos. Right now, again, this person, if they're a high vibrational person, then they're going to receive what you're saying, right? If they're a low vibrational person, then they're going to contradict what you're saying, right? They're going to make it seem like you have not been doing X, Y, or W, right, Leos? They're going to, and that's when you need to make the decision, if this is something that you want to go through again, right? With the Four of Pentacles. Is this something that I want to hold on to? Is this even worth me putting my energy or effort into again, right? So I just gave you the example. So if someone's a mature individual, then they're going to receive what you're saying and they're going to reflect on that. If they're a negative individual, then very selfish type of person, then what you're saying, Leos, is they're not going to receive it in the light that you want them to receive it in. They're going to receive it in the negative mannerism where they're going to counteract what you're saying, but the way they're going to counteract what you're saying here is by saying, yeah, the Magician, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, like basically what you're saying is invalid, right? It's not true. It holds no weight, type of shit. And so if your person or employer or whoever, whatever, right? I don't care what it is, friend, doesn't matter to me. If this situation responds in that way, then you need to really ask yourself, is this worth the triumph, right? Is this worth the back-breaking agony work that you already experienced, right? The Ace of Swords is already here. Because again, you're trying to express this, the Ten of Wands, with the Three of Wands. You're trying to express this to that person, right? But it's not being received. Yeah, Time Machine is coming on by Mooney Long, all right? She said, if I had one more wish, I go back and do it all over again. So y'all might need to go check out Time Machine by Mooney Long. She talks about if she had a time machine, how she would go back in time and rearrange history, right? Get rid of some of these memories. All right, y'all. I'm just saying. So this could be a person too, right? That you guys could have been in a relationship with. You guys could be like, you know what? If I could go back and manifest this differently, then it would be different type shit. But anyways, what's this Eight of Wands? What is the Eight of Wands here? So definitely communication here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles coming out again, y'all. All right. Somebody that you guys may have had a disagreement with. Somebody that's holding on to your energy, Leos, with the Four of Pentacles. They won't let you go, Leos. They won't let the memories go. They themselves could be thinking that they wishing that they could have been in a time machine. All right. I don't fucking know who wants this time machine, whether it's you or them, but somebody is wanting a time machine here. Oh, look, confirmation with an email here. Oh, another email here. All right, I got two emails that popped up like rapidly. They came in back to back. I couldn't even freaking read it to you guys, Leos. Dang. But somebody is thinking that they got a time machine, or maybe somebody's trying to it's not funny, god damn it. It's not funny. I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at you guys, all right? I'm just laughing at the energy. I'm listening to the lyrics from the song. And I'm also like seeing things, Spirit is showing me things. Like somebody is breaking down. Maybe they're crying here because, again, I'm telling you guys, I see there's a person here. Could be an earth sign, don't necessarily have to be. Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. But they are wanting communication here. With the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be going through old messages here, Leos, texts, pictures, emails, whatever. However this was. And they are wishing that they had a time machine, that they could go back to the time that they fucked up, right? The time that they fucked up. Or this is you, Leos. Put yourself where you need to go. But someone's wishing that they could go back to the time that they fucked up. Okay. And they wish that they could fix it. All right. Look, you see this here, this grid on the sun card here? It's just giving me like a portal where somebody's wishing that this thing could turn, right? They could just spin this disc back. So I don't know if someone's a DJ because I just heard, I don't know, like, I don't know if someone's DJs or like someone makes music. I don't know if that could be a nickname, right? Because some people have the nickname DJ, right? Someone name could start with a D. Someone name could start with a J. I don't fucking know, Leos, but somebody wants to cut. They want to rip it up, right? They want to, right? They want to do that, type shit. What is this Eight of Wands, y'all, with the Four of Pentacles here? Oh, shooky doogie. All right, got the Ten of Cups coming out, Leos. Okay, so this could be a family member that is, again, wishing that they had a time machine, Leos. The Ten of Cups is here. All right, this is the happiest card. One of the happiest cards in tarot is the Ten of Cups, all right? Besides the Sun card, I mean, and you guys definitely have two of the best cards in tarot. I mean, you got the Sun and you got the Ten of Cups, Leos. I mean, but listen, it's underneath of this Eight of Wands. So someone's realizing that you make them happy, Leo. All right. They are happy with the Leo. They love the Leo. Hey, 1010, where I've been? I know. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. But this is the best. Leos, you are the best, right? And this is why they are trying to hold on, Leo. Excuse this loud ass car that's getting ready to come up the street, y'all. All right, so someone could have a raspy voice like that car, Someone could be loud like that car, but or this is like the energy that they want to come in here. It's kind of giving like a wrecking bomb energy here. So someone's wondering, why do they do things the way that they do things? I don't know. It's kind of giving me like, why did I say that? Why did I respond that way? Someone said sound like he's struggling. Facts, it did. But I just get this energy of this person. Now, this could be you too, Leos. I don't know which side of the track you're on here. But the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands is like somebody like they hold back, right? From saying what they really want to say and how they really feel. And what they really feel, how they really want to say to you, whatever that is the Ten of Cups, Leos. All right. They want to tell you how much they love you. They appreciate you. Again, the Sun card is here. Two happiest cards in tarot. So I feel like you definitely make this. Yeah, they're having sleepless nights, Leos. The Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck here because they're thick confirmation with the horns going off outside. They think about, what you do for them and how you do it to them, Leos, if you catch the drift, right? But I just feel like overall this person loves you. All right. They love you. And they hold on to that. All right. Some of these people, they hold on to, like I said, the messages, the times, the memories. Again, we just heard Mooney Long Time Machine. So I feel like this person definitely goes back in time a lot at night, right? When they're home or isolated from, even if they're in a relationship for some of these people, Leos, I don't know. But when they're isolated with that Nine of Swords in reverse, this is when like their emotions come to the surface. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got Rod Wave coming on now, y'all. You see this? Fight the feeling. They can't fight the feeling, Leo. Like they try to fight the feeling here. And I feel like this is the reality check this person is having, or maybe your ass is having, Leos. Pick beside your own. What's the Sun card here from my Leos? All right. I feel like this person felt like they could control the Leo, right? Mistake, right? We should not be controlling anything but our own emotions, right? Because you see how this person is holding this, like, they're holding this sun in this hand here, but it's like it's burning them. It's burning them, right? They can't, yeah, We both tried to fight. Someone said they both tried to fight. Tried to fight it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, I mean, hey, don't fight the feelings. Like, speak up. You know, the Ace of Swords is out here. So if you want the person, you should express that, right? If you like the person, you should express that. If you want to work on things with this person, you should express that, right? But anyways, what's the sun card here for Leos? It looks like a great week though, y'all. It looks like this could be the week for y'all with this contract, man. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, look, Page of Swords. Leos, they're watching you do muscle ups online. They're watching you do push ups online, Leos. They're watching you post that you're going to the gym. They're watching you in the gym, flexing. I don't know what you're doing, Leos. If you're doing dips, if you're doing crunches, if you're doing butt raises, I don't know what you're doing, but they're watching you. They're watching you transform, right? They're watching you in some kind of way, Leos. Again, maybe they're looking at old pictures. Maybe you guys did movies together. I don't know, little short skits, in the bed, pillow talking. Whatever you did with this person, Leos, it's not funny. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the energy, right? It's like someone's lovesick, right? They're like obsessed with you, Leos. The devil's not out here, but I feel like it's a healthy obsession. I feel like they just think about what's coming on now. Angel Numbers by Chris Brown. This person could be a Taurus. I told you Earth sign is here. We just had Rod Wave, who's a Virgo. Yeah. And we got Chris Brown, who's a Taurus. Okay. But he does have Leo placements. So it could be another Leo or someone that got Leo placements, right? But we got Chris Brown coming on. Angel Numbers. Leo, you're an angel in this person's eyes. All right. They got to move on somehow. Yeah. But they can't move on. Yes, I'm dealing with the Taurus. I know. Thank you so much for confirming that. I can see the energy here. I see it. But can you make a wish for me, Leos? Healing energy, Leos. Like they know that Leo, your energy loves them. It soothes them, right? It relaxes them. You're like their tiger bomb on their aggressive workout in the gym, right? It's like that's what you do for them, Leos. They're no longer confused, Leos. They understand what you do for them. They don't want to be out here with options anymore, Leos. They want to put down the cup, Leo. God damn it. Some of them want to put down the cup. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody also wants to put down the cup. All right. So I don't know if this person drink a lot. Look, I got I got a confirmation. Inspiring quotes. A reminder of beauty and humanity. A reminder of beauty and humanity, Leo. Did you hear that? That's what just popped up on my phone. You guys can't see it. I'm on this actual phone, but that's what just popped up. Your inner beauty consoles them, Leo. Your outer beauty. Goddamn, Leos. Okay, is it that good, baby? Little shit. Look, I can't lie, y'all. I can't make this up. The Magician and the Seven of Cups. Somebody's like, you know what? You win, Leos. You win. You win, Leo. If you want me to stop drinking, that's it. Goddamn it, I stop drinking. If you want me to stop, I was getting ready to say cheating. Woo. So someone might have like a little eye problem, right? They might got an eye problem. All right. So they might got an eye problem. But I just heard that, if you want me to stop, this, that, it's like, why does it have to be if we want you to stop? Why don't you just know that you shouldn't be doing those things, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's like somebody wants to free themselves. Like, it's like, oh, I give in, Leos. Oh, I surrender. I submit, Leos. It's like, no. It's like, I don't want you to submit because you feel like that's what I want you to do, although that may be what you want them to do. But it's like, you don't want to tell them that that's what they should do when they should already know what the fuck they should be doing, type shit. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm getting here, But maybe some of these people don't know, Leo. So we got to understand that some people are raised differently. Somebody are molded differently, like the example with Bane that I gave earlier. Like some people grow up in the dark, Leo. Somebody grow up in the a godless household, right, Leo? So some of these people may honestly think that some of the things that they've been doing and some of the ways that they've been conducting themselves are okay because they grew up in an environment where it was perceived to be okay, right? And so now they're crossing paths with you, Leo, and it's like shit is like it's confusing, like it don't make sense because they come from a different world. Does that make sense? They come from a different reality where okay, on that side of the track, it was okay to be that way, right? It was cool to do those things. But on the other side of the track, it's like you're showing them a different reality. And some of them, they can't get with it because it's something that they've never experienced or seen before. Does that make sense? Right? Because, you know, I mean, if it doesn't make sense to you, then you're not a realist, right? Because if you think that everyone is raised and brought up exactly how you were, which might not even be the fuck right way, just to say, uh, we got to stop being naive. Just saying. Just saying. All right, y'all. Now I'm fucking up my deck. The cards are getting jacked up. Jeez. I tried. They got stuck. All right, give me another clarifier here for the sun card. But Leos, they're watching what you're doing, how you're doing it here. The moon. Okay. They don't want to have any more secrets, Leos. They don't want to. Either they don't want to have any more secrets, or they don't want to keep this hidden from you anymore. Whatever this is, I'm assuming the way that they feel about you, they don't want to keep it hidden anymore, Leos. They're ready to maybe reveal themselves as well, Leos. Is what I'm hearing. All right, with the Page of Swords, the Moon, they're in the Sun. They're ready to make these transformations. Right, they're ready to transition. All right, I'm hearing for you. And I don't know what this person is. Well, what is this for you type shit, Leo's like. I'm not. Yeah, look, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, already one is coming on by Rod Wave. So this person could have Virgo placements. They could be a Virgo rising moon. North node, south node, Venus. It doesn't necessarily matter to me. It doesn't necessarily have to be any of those places. For you guys, it could be a Cancer. But with the already run coming on here, and I keep hearing this for you. So I feel like this is a big part that this person is missing because they need to do it for themselves, Leos, right? Which is ultimately doing it for you, but generally they need to do it for themselves, right? From the bottom and the top of their heart, they need to do it for self, right? Not for you. Yeah, look, because we got the Queen of Cups and we got the King of Swords in reverse here. So I don't know if someone's trying to let someone else down easy, right? With this King of Swords in reverse here, the Queen of Cups here. We also have the Ten of Swords is here as well too. So it could be a little bit of manipulation here, depending on the person, right? Only you guys will know what this will look like because it's you, right, individually. So I don't know the person individually that you guys are dealing with here. This King of Swords in the reverse here. But there's a Queen of Cups here as well too. So I do feel like this person does love you. I feel like they have love for you, Leos. I feel like they have love that they want to show you and give to you. I feel like this King of Swords here could be someone that they could be connected with, the Ten of Swords, right? I feel like they're trying to figure out a way to maybe let this thing down easy, is what I'm getting here. Maybe because they don't know how something or someone's going to respond here. Already one is coming on. So I don't know if someone feels like someone already won, right? Or something like that here, but that's what's coming on here. Rod Wave already won. What's this Ace of Wands here for Leos? All right. Eight of Swords is coming out in the reverse here. Yeah, I feel like someone is releasing something and they're moving forward here. Now, Leos, this could be you releasing this situation and you have decided to move forward, or this is, again, this energy, right? However this is showing up for you guys, I don't care how it's showing up, but someone's deciding to release something here and move forward. Maybe they already tried to move forward here, and they're about to have this reality check here that, because I told you guys in the beginning here, I felt like there was somebody that wants to reach out. They want to communicate with you guys, Leos, to some degree about a situation. Everybody's story is different. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords showing up in the reverse here, letting go, moving on, and healing. So I feel like some of you guys are definitely going to be healing from the situation that you guys were dealing with here. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Wands, etc., etc. Give us another one on this Ace of Wands. Yeah, we got the Knight of Cups that flipped over. Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy. Don't necessarily have to be any of those energies, Leos. This could be simply you guys moving on to self-love, to heal yourselves here, and to pursue this Nine of Cups that we're about to clarify. All right. So there is something lovely that's coming in here, something magnificent that's coming in here for you guys, Leos. We got Through the Wire coming on. So some of you guys might like that TV show, The Wire. It's a classic for me and really close to home. I live about an hour and a half from Baltimore, Actually, there's a new restaurant down there I need to go check out here. I forgot the name of it, but it's like real big. It's on, it's all over social media here. They got like bowls. It's like the African style of Chipotle or some shit like that here. I forgot the name of the spot, but I believe the restaurant is like right on the harbor. Uh-huh. I think it's like a halal spot where they do like Chipotle type of food, but it's like African food or something like that. Anyways, Leos, let's clarify this Nine of Cups real fast. And then we're going to clarify that Ten of Cups, and we're going to clarify this Page of Swords as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but I would like to go experience it. All right, anyways, y'all. Let's see. Nine of Cups is clarifying. What do we got for Leos? Those two cards just kind of... All right, so we're going to talk about it because they gave these cards just came exploding out the deck here, Leos. So I'm getting... Let me turn this down because I can hear myself on the computer. I'm getting two different things here. There could be people coming back from your past here, Leos, that may expect to be a part of your success. They may expect to be a part of your, manifestation. Whatever this is that God is bringing in for you guys with the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords here. There's something happening. We got the Seven of Swords, right? Which is not necessarily a bad card, but I would say be cautious of it, right? And we also have the Six of Cups. So there could be people that want to come in and move very quickly, or, make moves really quickly to get back in your energy, Leos, because you are going to be in a Nine of Cup energy. Also, you guys could be thinking that something could be wish fulfillment here. And I would say don't move too fast with it. We're going to put these back in and we're going to see what comes out here. So familiarity is here. So something could be feeling familiar, but it may not be the best is kind of what I'm getting here. But it could be. I don't know. You guys got to go with, you got the Hierophant here. So I don't know if someone's like separated from someone that they're married to here with the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant, or this is saying like someone wants to separate, from the Hierophant to the Five of Pentacles, right? To pursue something new, right? The Fool card. So the Fool card talks about taking a leap of faith into unfamiliar territory or uncharted waters or greener pastures, whatever you want to call it, right? But there's a but here, but we should be cautious about this. We have the Sun. So I feel like that's what I got a little minute ago here with that King of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Cups here. Maybe someone's realizing they don't love someone anymore, or maybe the way they maybe have used to love someone here. And maybe this is what's causing someone to have like this awakening, right? This epiphany. And I'm not promoting anyone to divorce. I'm not promoting that. I'm just simply giving you guys the energy and the message that I'm being received. All right. So there's something that could be happening like this here. So yeah, but the Sun card is there again. So I feel like your light is drawing this person in again, because we talked about it how it heals them. But let's go ahead and shuffle real quick. And look, now we have the Ace of Swords here, the Six of Cups. So I definitely get that someone knows that they love you, right? Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. But let's clarify here, all right, Leos, and then we're gonna clarify the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords, and we're gonna wrap it up. All right. So what is the Nine of Cups here for Leos? Please and thank you for this week. Oh, look what came out, Leos. The Fool. Are you kidding? I mean, I'm not surprised, but are you? So Leos, it looks like you may get communication this week here about someone wanting to, take the next step with you. And Nine of Swords in the reverse here is stressing someone out to do this here. Yeah. And Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups, but I feel like this person really wants to do it. All right. The Temperance here, the Six of Swords, the Empress, the Page of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Like someone wants to come in, Leos. Someone just said something here. You keep hearing a song by Rude by Magic. Why you gotta be so rude? I like that song. I know that song. I like that song. Marry that girl. Is that the one? I'm gonna marry her anyway. You know that is that the song you talk? Is that the one? Is that the one? Yeah, yeah. I like that song. I'm gonna marry that girl. Marry her anyway. So I mean, listen, Leo, if you're single, okay, and you're not married, then listen, go get him, go get her, whatever you like, whatever you prefer, right? Just be honest, right? And then when you be honest, just be committed to that one person, right? They'll be out here trying to commit to several people. All right, goddamn, like just commit to the one person, and y'all can build clearly you could build a prosperous life here. We got the Ten of Wands. I'm sorry, we got the Eight of Wands. Yeah, we do got the Ten of Wands out here. Excuse me. We got the Eight of Wands. We got the Ten of Wands. We got the Ten of Cups. Right. We got the Sun card. You got the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Wands. You got the Knight of Cups here. I feel like this can be done. Right. It can be. It can be done. Right. Why can it be done? Because it was written. Right. It was written. All right. So again, I talked earlier here about negative talk here, Leos. Watch the negative talk. And if you guys are, having negative thoughts creep in, right? Look at that, Ace of Swords. Come on. What the Hierophant? Marry that girl. Marry that dude. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, go get him, her, them. Because we got a lot of pronouns out here for folks nowadays. I don't know what to say. Got a lot of pronouns. It, them, she, they, her, it will, see what I'm saying here. King of Swords in the reverse, damn it. All right. So I feel like someone could be leaving this King of Swords in the reverse here. I don't like it, really, you know this could be family. This King of Swords could be friends. This King of Swords could be whatever, right? It could be that person that's like she just mentioned about the song that I really like. And I forgot about that song, right? This could be anybody that could be convincing you to do otherwise, right? But I'm going to say, Leos or cross watchers, follow your heart, okay? If you love that person, then you love that person, right? If you feel like you can't be without that person, then you just can't be without that person, right? So yeah, I love that though, Leos. Okay, and I want to listen to that song here, as I get my day going. uh that dang, that took me back. Like I ain't heard that song in a hot ass minute, but I like that song. All right, now let's see here. So I feel like, yeah, the Nine of Cups, the someone's learning, like someone's accepting this truth, Leos. Okay, someone's accepting this truth. All right, that they love you, that they are passionate about you. All right, we got passion at the bottom of the deck here. We have embrace your journey with joy. So I feel like someone no longer wants to be without joy in their life, Leos. Does that make sense? Or you no longer want to be without joy in your life, Leos. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you so much. I hope you subscribe to the channel. You know. All right, so let's clarify this Page of Swords here. What does this person want here? The Sun, the Moon, the Page of Swords. Why are they looking at you, Leos? I mean, well, I know, obviously, because you're gorgeous, right? But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, look, the Queen of Wands is coming. You're gorgeous, Leos. I mean, you're sexy and you know it. I mean, god dang on it. And we got the Page of Cups. So I don't know if this person is watching to see like if you move forward with someone else here, Leos, or maybe if you accepted an offer with from someone else, or if you're connecting with someone else here, Leos. Okay, whatever you're doing, I feel like this person is just very curious about what you're doing. Okay, so I don't know, but I encourage you guys to turn your cameras on. If you don't have them, get them. Obviously, you know, we have a King of Pentacles here. It is in the reverse. We got the Hierophant here as well. All right. So there could be a corrupt person here, a corrupt king, or this person again is an earth sign. Take it how it fucking resonates, y'all. You know, maybe you're rejecting this earth sign's marriage offer, marriage proposal. I don't know. Or maybe this person, maybe you left this person because they refused to commit, right? Maybe they had a commitment issue. All right. I don't know. There's that King of fucking Swords in reverse again. God dang it. What is wrong with this person? They're very cold, right? It looked like they only wanted to get the goods, but they didn't want to like make the goods last. If you get what I'm saying, it's like something like that here. But now they're worried about what you're doing and who you're doing it with. It's so strange, so strange. All right, y'all. What's the Ten of Cups? Yeah, I think all the Leos. I think all the Leos have dealt with the karmic earth sign. I mean, I personally was married to an earth sign and it was a tumultuous situation. Um, my energy was drained so horribly. I didn't even realize that my energy was being this was prior to me like actually reading tarot, y'all. And you know what? I'm not going to downplay that earth sign. I'm not going to downplay that earth sign because you know what? At the end of the day, we are what we attract, right? And so at the point in time of my life that I was in when I met that earth sign, um, you know, I'm not going to say I deserved it. Of course not, but I understand astrology and I understand I believe in past life cycles as well too, and I believe in replaying out contracts, right? We just talked about contracts earlier here in the video. So I'm grateful for that contract because if I had not entered into that karmic contract, it wouldn't have, y'all wouldn't be getting Fiery Falcon Tarot. You understand what I'm saying here? You wouldn't have experienced some of my trials and tribulations that Leash has gone through, right? I wouldn't be able to share some of my experiences with you guys here on this channel of healing, love, and reciprocity. You guys wouldn't be getting me, right? You wouldn't know who I am right now. So I'm very grateful for that cycle that I had to go through in order for me to be born again, right? To become this version of myself that I didn't even know was possible. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for all cycles that I've been through, good, bad, you know, tumultuous, the ugly, the beautiful, right? I feel like my life was a part of like one of those reality shows, like right, like the young and the restless, like right, the Leo and the hopeless, right? You know, Leo and the karmics, you know. But that's what I had to go through, right? And like most of us, we have to go through cycles and experiences in order to mend some of our own broken wounds that we may not identify with or even realize that we got brokenness within us, right? So I'm so grateful for what I had to go through, right? And you know, I wouldn't have my moderators, you know, I wouldn't have them. I wouldn't have never met them. So I'm so grateful for everything and every obstacle that God has put on my path because it just showed me a way to, for one, to be able to heal myself and work through again those energies, those cycles, those some of them were bad habits that I had. It just molded me into making me the better version of myself, which I'm actively striving for every single day. So I love it and I'm grateful. And I wouldn't, if I had a time machine, there's nothing that I would go back and change. Nothing. Because if I changed anything, then where would that land me? Where would that put me today? Right? So I'm grateful. Yeah, I probably would go back if I had a time machine just to kind of look at the situations here to, hopefully learn a little quicker than what it took me. Um, that's the only thing that I wish that I could change is that I didn't actually invest so much time in some of those situations. Like for my marriage, I was married for almost 7 years. So I wish I could have learned those lessons in like 2 years versus the seven, 6.5, 7 years. But nevertheless, I'm grateful for the experience. Um, so I think that would be like the only thing that I would actually change. And, I would probably save my dog because a lot of y'all don't know what happened to my dog, but it was very traumatic for me to like experience and to like live through it. But I was a teenager and I had bought a pit bull from someone in the city and she sold it to me for $5 and it came with a bag of food. So I'm all about deals, y'all. I'm all about deals. And back then, this is like around the time when that song came out. I don't even know what the artist name was, but the song was like Shake That Ass Like a Red Nose. The song was Red Nose, all right, and they were talking about red nose pit bulls. And so that's around the time that I had bought this dog. So in case y'all don't know. But I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. I know. Because it's so sad and it broke my heart. Well, anyway, I'm just going to give this to y'all because this was not even supposed to be a part of the story right now or the message, but maybe it is. I don't know. And there goes my tear. Oh my God, Twinkle, you called it. I can't hold back. I'm going to cry because my dog name was Sherry, FYI, and she meant the world to me at the time that I had the dog. But anyways, so I felt like I got a great deal, right? Because a red nosed pit bull obviously should have cost me about $500 to $1,000, maybe even two. But I got the dog for $5 American. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Right? $5. $5. And she came with a bag of dog food and a leash. So no way that wasn't a good deal. So I barked the dog. And I took it home. My father wasn't home. For those of you guys that don't know most of my story, my dad was a truck driver, so he wasn't home. But he loved animals, so I just knew that he was gonna not tell me that I couldn't have the dog. I mean, because he couldn't even walk past a kitten that was stranded and not try to get it to where it needed to be. Like he was just that kind of person. But my stepmom, on the other hand, she wasn't a nice lady. She wasn't the nicest of ladies. Let's just say that. She told me that I couldn't have the dog, and I'm like, bullshit. Like, my dad's gonna let me have this dog. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Like. And I may have actually said that to her. I don't recall. Long story short, I was allowed to keep the dog. Okay, or at least I thought I did, right? But a bad storm had came in, and my dad wasn't home again. He was gone, and she told me that I couldn't bring my dog in the house. Yeah, she was definitely like a Corella for sure. She told me I couldn't bring Sherry in the house, and even the weather people said that no animal should be left outside because it was gonna be like that cold, like very dangerous. Anyways, y'all, I took all the blankets out the house. I put them in her doghouse. I had went to the grocery store near the development that we lived in at that time, and I got the freezer guy to cut me a piece of like. If you ever went into like the refrigerator section, like we got a store called Restaurant Depot, and they have a cold section where they got like those little flaps that you got to walk through the flap. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real cold. So one of the grocery guys cut me off a piece of the flap right from the freezer door, excuse me. And so I nailed that on the front of the doghouse, right, to try to keep the warmness inside. I was like 12 years old, y'all. I was really young. But anyway, long story short, she ended up freezing to death. My dog froze to death. And when I went out the next morning, I found her. Obviously, she was dead, frozen in her doghouse, right? Frozen to the blankets, frozen like to everything that was in the doghouse. And so I cried. Like, And you know what? That might be something that I need to still work on healing, because I was really angry with her. I was really upset. I was enraged. But anyways, y'all, I don't know why we was talking about that, but anyways, it made me sad. It made me so sad. And so broke my little heart, right? It broke my little heart. And she thought it was funny. Like, she didn't even feel like no remorse or anything. And I just wish that I didn't listen to her. I should have just waited for her to like go to bed or go in her room, and I should have just snuck the dog in the house. But yeah, I didn't. I tried to, obey the parents, you know what I'm saying? The good book says and tells us that we should obey our parents and stuff like that. So I just did the best that I could. But if I could change anything, y'all, that's what we're talking about, right? The time machine. I got sidetracked here. That would be the only thing that I would change. I would go back in time and I would bring my fucking dog in the house. Right? But everything else I'm grateful for. But anyway, rant over. All right. R.I.P. Sherry. R.I.P. Sherry. Damn, I love that dog. But and until this day, I have never bought another pit bull because I felt like she's irreplaceable. I could never. I could never buy another pit bull. And I don't think I ever will. But anyways, y'all, let's clarify this 10 of cups here. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate that. And I do feel like she's one of my spirit guides. I do. I feel like my dog is still with me. We got the 4 cups here, Leos. All right. So we're clarifying the 10 of cups, right? The ace of wands, I'm sorry, the 8 of wands, excuse me, about the communication here that somebody wants to give you guys. The 4 of pentacles, the four cups. So someone could be 44 years of age, don't necessarily have to be. What is that? Aries. So maybe by April, this could be an Aries, don't necessarily have to be, but by April, I know. You're like, what? April? What the fuck? Don't necessarily have to be, right? But it could be for some of you guys. You may get communication from this person around April, right? April, May-ish. Don't necessarily have to be. Let's see here. Yeah, look, we got the Ace of Cups. So some of you guys are wanting a family or wanting someone that you could settle down with here. I do see that possibly happening around April, May-ish. Okay. Oh, we got Tombstone coming on. He said, finally rested in peace. All right. So rest in peace, Sherry. I didn't even give her a tombstone. I buried her in the backyard though. I should go to my former house and be like, excuse me, I need to put a tombstone for my dog, please. She's buried over there by the tree. They're probably looking at me like you're crazy. She's crazy. All right. Anyways, y'all. But I don't know. But I see the death card here, the Empress and the Devil. So maybe by April, this clarity could be happening for somebody. I don't know, y'all. But if it's not that, then I do feel like by April season. Oh, well, maybe that is it because we just got a big budget. Depth of Ed. Does somebody know Ed? Okay, but it said Depth of Ed. So I don't know if someone's name starts with an E. Someone's name could start with a D. All right, I just got an email here, random, big budget. All right, and it's disappearing right now. All right, but so maybe that is valid. So maybe by April, May-ish, this whatever realization will be happening from this person here. Or by April, May-ish, this is when you're gonna cross paths with this 10 of Cups. All right. And the Ace of Cups here. So if you're wanting new love, Leos, it looks like that could be when it's coming in. Let's get y'all some Kipper. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. I know today was a little longer than usual. By the way, my car should be so toasty by now because it's literally been running this whole time. And I've been on here for like 2 hours. Not 2 hours, but, for a hot minute. Where is my Kipper deck? All right, y'all. Maybe I'm not getting Kipper. I need to organize. Maybe that's what I need to tell Santa I want for Christmas. Here's Kipper. I need a tray so I could put all my cards in. Because I just got decks everywhere. Like, decks everywhere. I just pull them out the box and I throw the box and yeah. Anyways, we got Come This Way coming on by Little Uzi Vert. Shout out to Uzi. Uzi is a Leo. And I actually like Little Uzi Vert, you know. I try not to listen to his music as much lately, but I do like Little Uzi. Come This Way. So y'all can check that song out, Come This Way. Little Uzi Vert, okay? He's from Philly, if you guys don't know. All right. All right. What's going on here for Leos? So this week, y'all got a lot of emotional stuff could be happening for y'all this week. Y'all could be reminiscing as well too, because I've never channeled or cried about my dog on this channel here. So I don't know. This could be an emotional week for you guys, Leos. All right. A lot of tears came up on this video, and you know. So y'all could it's like good emotions. Like, you know, it's kind of giving me like, you know, Set It Off vibes, you know, Stony at the end when she was just like crying, but it was good and sad. Like she was reminiscing about the great times she had with her friends and everything like that. Not saying that anybody's robbing the bank, but I'm just saying if you know the movie Set It Off, then you know what I'm talking about. At the end of the movie, she was crying, right? She had a lot of money, but at what cost, right? She lost everything. She lost was it her brother or her nephew, right? She lost all three of her friends, right? She lost the love that she thought that was going to be the love of her life. And who knows, maybe they did work things out. Because he was mad with her, but he didn't like stop answering her calls when she called him. So maybe they continued their romantic love story. I don't know. But like she was like falling in love, right? She was learning her worth. She was learning her value, but at what cost, right? She lost everything. Everything. She had to sacrifice everything. But anyway, we got thoughts here, Leo. 1/6. So something could happen around December 16th. What's that, tomorrow? All right. So, all right. We got Bad at Love coming on. All right. Well, we got Bad at Love coming on right now. All right. So y'all might feel like you're bad at love, right? I don't know. But we got thoughts here, Leos. But someone's thinking of you. You're in someone's thoughts here. Someone has you in their thoughts here. Someone could be an artist. Someone could like to draw or like to sketch here. And if it's not that they are actually like a drawer or a painter or something like that here, then I feel like you imprinted on them, Leos, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you imprinted on them. Maybe someone works at Staples. Someone could work at Office Depot. I don't know some of these companies' names. I know Staples. I go to Staples if I need office supply or ink or whatever like that for my printer. I go to Staples. So someone could work at one of those stores, right? Don't necessarily have to. But what I am getting here is that you have imprinted onto them, Leos, right? So maybe someone smells you. Maybe someone just they're reminiscing about you, Leos. They're thinking about you. All right. We got a mature woman here. There's that 6 again. All right. So what is that? June? So what is that like? Cancer, Gemini, something like that here. So something like that here. Someone you're on someone's mind here, right? Someone thinks that they're bad at love though, right? Or maybe someone thinks that they're never going to get love here with this song coming on here. We have main female. Okay. We got a lot of people showing up here, Leos. What the hell's going on? Number 2. So could be Taurus here. Doesn't necessarily have to be. No, I'm getting 2 here. And we got adjudication. Look at that. So listen, y'all. It's definitely giving me, you know, I didn't do it, Your Honor, type of energy here. So I don't know if someone's going to about to say case. Someone name could be Case. Someone could be getting a case of water right now. All right. Don't know why I said case. But somebody might be cased up. I don't know, Leos. But there is adjudication here, energy. All right. So got some court stuff happening here, Leos. Let's pull a card on that in case you're wondering. All right. I don't know if this is vandalism. that I'm seeing? Am I seeing vandalism? All right. Someone says that there's a karmic cancer here, right? Um, we got Kaylani coming on. Nights like this. I actually like this song. At the bottom of the deck here, y'all got sudden wealth here, and we got high honor here. All right. So I don't know if someone vandalized something here. I'm seeing a car that got vandalized. Maybe this could be a home that might have got vandalized as well too. But there is something about vandalism here, or maybe someone name is Van. All right. Maybe something happened on Van Street, V Street. All right, Vernon Street. Something like that here. So I don't know why I'm getting vandalism. All right, but something has been vandalized. It's already taken place. It already took place. All right, I'm seeing something that's been vandalized. But anyways, y'all, you got sudden wealth here, and you got high honor. Let's pull a card though on this judication real fast, and thank you guys so much for being here. It was longer than I wanted to be, but I don't see any of you guys complaining. So, all right, we got the King of Cups that's flipping out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. All right, that's coming out. And look, Queen of Cups here. So, High Priestess here. 8 of Cups in reverse here. I don't know, but it looked like somebody came back to do something. The 8 of Cups in reverse here. You got the Queen of Cups and you got the High Priestess here. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I see an insurance claim going in here, y'all. Somebody's going to be putting in an insurance claim. All right, that's what I'm seeing. All right, but anyways, let's see. What's the adjudication here for Leos? The High Priestess here. All right, so Piscean energy here. It's like somebody already knows something here. We have the World card as well too. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and the Hierophant. 5 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. And here's this damn King of Swords in the reverse again. Yeah, my car's still running. It's okay. I got cameras all around my property, so nobody's gonna touch it. Nobody's gonna touch it. Yeah, it's still running. It's nice and warm and nice and toasty, I'm sure. Yeah, my car has been on the whole time. It's okay. I could turn it off with the click of a button though, so it's all good. But I mean, I'm pulling up the cameras right now. Yep, car is still there. Okay, car is still there on the camera. All right, perfect. Yeah, I don't really worry about that. That's why I pay my insurance. So listen, if somebody take that motherfucker. It's insured, fully insured. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You just get another one. That's why I pay my insurance for, and this is why I also pay my gap insurance, right? So whatever the insurance won't cover, the gap will, fill the gap type stuff. But anyways, what's up with this King of Cups? I don't know. Somebody could be like crying here, like being real hysterical, like, oh my God, Your Honor, like, you know. I'm not saying that their feelings aren't real, but I definitely get that there's a little or a lot of exaggeration being had here. Yeah, look, the Sun card, it's like the 2 of Cups, the Star, 10 of Swords. I just feel like Leo's like, there could be somebody that's just like really putting on a show. And I feel like they're putting on this show because obviously they want people to rule with them. If this is something that has to be ruled upon, all right, if there's like jurors in this courthouse situation, or if it's just you and counsel, mediation, something like that here. Whatever this is, I feel like someone's really going to be putting on a show, right? They're going to really be putting it on. So I don't know if you care for, maybe get some tissues, Leos, and take the court with you, because I feel like someone's definitely going to need tissues. All right. I feel like someone's definitely going to, maybe that's where all the tears was coming from today in today's video. Because I'm like, what is going on? This is a lot of crying today. A lot of crying. All right. So I feel like someone's crying is a way of lying, if that makes sense. I feel like if someone cries, then I feel like they feel as though it's going to be empathetic for everyone that's involved, right? But more so for the person that needs to make the decision. Because the way that adjudication person, the way that judge was looking, like, look at this person face. Like, I feel like this person is not falling for it though. You see their face? They're like, oh, okay. And like, even if this person does start crying, I feel like as soon as they start crying, like a second or two or three later, it's gonna be right back ratchet, or whatever type of energy this person usually embodies. I feel like that's what this person does. All right, I feel like they do it for. I feel like they do it for likes, because I'm here. Do it for the grand. Do it for the grand. Do it for the grand. Do it for. So I feel like this person does it for like clicks or some shit like that. Like, I'm like, okay. That's exactly what I just heard. Do it for the grand. Do it for the grand. So yeah, confirmation. That's what I'm getting. Like, this person is just like extra. I don't know. It's just kind of giving like, ugh. Look, there go a tear again. Dang, there it go. It's like, I really don't want to say that, but because I'm trying to be very mindful of things that come out my mouth nowadays. Um, yeah, this person is a piece of work. Is what I'm getting here. They're a piece of work. They're a piece of work. So I don't know. Obviously, this person was raised to believe that you know if you cry for what you want, you'll get it. It's like, if I cry long enough, they'll give in. And that's probably like how they were as a kid too. So sad to say that. But it's given like one of these people that would just sit and cry and cry and cry and cry until they would get a bottle of milk, or like, until they would get the Lego, or, until they get the chip, or, you know, it's kind of giving like a begging dog. Like, well, if I sit here in front of their face long enough and they gotta drop a bone, they gotta throw me a crumb eventually, because I'm just gonna get a little closer. Y'all ever seen those little dogs do that? Like, you know, they just keep getting like like as if you don't see them, right? And they just kind of wiggle a little closer, wiggle a little closer. Look, well, if I get a little closer, then they'll finally do it. It's kind of given that. But anyways, Leos, not funny. Okay, well, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the bell so that way it will notify you guys when I post and when I go live. Again, I am really working hard on committing to. Oh my god, I almost forgot I had to be somewhere. I had to look at the time. Oh shucks. I was trying to tell y'all, thank y'all for being here. Sorry, I have somewhere to be, but it's almost approaching that time, but I still got time, and I got sidetracked here for a second. But I think I was thanking you guys for being here. Oh well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for being here. The holiday giveaway will be. I think we're gonna do Fire Eve. Okay, Falcon Eve, right? Christmas Eve, right? So I think I'm gonna go live, and we'll do a reading, of course, right? You might get a little ratchet, right? You might see Leash get a little ratchet, get ratchet. So we might play some ratchet music, but we are gonna do the Christmas giveaway. All right, so we're gonna be giving away groceries, gift cards, which I mean, pretty much everything is gift cards, right? It's electronic, unless you live in my vicinity where I can physically meet you, but everything will be electronic. Okay, FYI. So we're gonna be giving out some cash for groceries, right? We're gonna be giving out some cash for just cash for that ass, right? Cash for that. I mean, not literally. I don't need you to strip for me. No, 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 no. Oh, that would be nice. I haven't been to a strip club in a very long time, but I don't need you to strip for this cash. All right. This is just what I do, what I like to do, and do the giveaway. Um, I am considering a nice pair of shoes. I don't know. I mean, I had, well, whatever. Well, just be here, right? Just be here, Falcon Eve. All right. So Fire Eve, Falcon Eve. I think we're gonna call it Falcon Eve. All right. So which is December 24th, if you don't know. All right. So we'll be here. We're gonna go live. We're gonna have some wine. All right. I may whip up some food. I don't know. I may. But we're gonna go live, and I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to come on to the live. Right. I will be adding you guys into the live. Just gotta put the hand signal up in the chat, and if your hand goes up in the chat, then I will bring you on the live. Not my moderators, right? Just for my subscribers. And we're gonna have you guys. Tasha is so bad. Uh, so we're gonna ask some questions. All right, these questions could be about anything. They could be about God. They could be about me. They could be about my channel. They could be about tarot. I don't know what the questions are going to be, but just saying, save the date, lock it in. I'm going to put a post up here. Give me 24 to 48 hours to make the post. I'm going to convey with God and see how we want to do this. And the time. The time more than likely will be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm super excited to do it. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. So that way, like I said, if you ring the bell will notify you guys whenever I do anything on the channel. All right. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else here that I need to share with you guys. I don't think so. Tasha, we're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. I mean, if you want to do that at your own house, then you could do whatever you want at your house. But on the live, we not doing any of that. The stripper chat. Oh my god, what is going on here? We got Homebody coming on here by little dirt. Not little dirt. Is it little dirt? Yeah, little dirt. Little dirt. So many R's with the name little. Like I can't keep up. But yep. Shout out to all the homebodies. And I like this song, FYI. Should be touching on her own body. All right, but anyways, y'all, let me get out of here. I gotta go. I love you guys again. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, watch the replay of this, run it back, share it, post it. Falcon Eve again, December 24th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here or be square. All right, y'all. And we're just gonna go. Okay, gonna just go. All right, but I love you guys.